Welcome to Down in the Dungeon with Tim. I'm your host, Tim Enriquez, owner of the Dungeons & Dragons. And in the past, I've been calling my own games because I'm a selfish bastard, but someone already wanted the glory of calling my game here on week 4. And it's a huge matchup because my undefeated dragons take on last year's champions, the wannabe ballers. So I've decided to announce the office at the heroes. And let's see what we got here. We've got someone returning the ball. All right, so office has the ball. Michael Scott going to survey the field. This is Anthony Ricky's office going up against Jason McCormick's Heroes of Wrestling. And I've got a little bone to pick with Jason because he thought I was going to be in the bottom 5 of the league, one of the worst teams of the league. Oh, we've got a fumble, but it's out of bounds. And I guess, I don't know if he's been living under a rock. I don't know if he's talking to, if he realizes he was talking about the TOL champion from last year, the first person in the history of the league to go 14-2, 3 years running. And I went 13-3 last year in TFO. So obviously my very fragile ego was very insulted. So I'm hoping that his team gets crushed. But let's get back to the game at hand. We've been talking about me enough. All right, so Scott takes it. Got somebody deep if he's willing to find him. It looks a little long, and it is, oh, so close, almost there. So we got a big 3rd and 19 here. They don't want to turn the ball over. They go for a run. They're going to need a hefty gain to get it. He's got a slight chance. Oh, he actually gets a great tackle. Ball pops up. And Janity picks up the ball, and it's got a chance. He's pretty slow, but takes it to the 18. But that was huge. It was a fine head-shoulder tackle. Ball popped out. I think that was Shrewd who fumbled. And then here comes some of the Heroes of Wrestling. Oh, but he just runs right into a fallen man, clearly sticking to the script of being unable to gain yards outside of that. Got a decent bit of green here. Nice little takedown, though. Couldn't hurl anybody. And down he goes. Big 3rd and 3. They don't want to have to settle for the field goal, especially since field goals are no gimmies. He will get the first and does not get the first down. I mean, does not get the touchdown, but gets the first. 1st and 1. What you're dreaming of. 2-back set for Valentino. Decides to do the waggle, but he's got the quick dump off. And, almost threw it right into a pick. He had a man perfect if he didn't move. All right, probably going to get a pitch. If it's a called play, he's in trouble. But it's not. And he's just able to fake the man out. And the Heroes draw first blood. You asked me, I didn't ask you. Don't start a war, you won't leave. I fucked that up a little bit. God damn it, I'm sorry, Rocky and Rambo. All right. And they get that no guaranteed extra point in. And so the Wrestlers take a quick 7-0 lead over the office. Here comes Skarn, but nothing doing there. So we got 4 run plays with Schrute. We got a couple of good passing plays with Michael Scott, but it's a called play. And Nikolai Volkov, I played him earlier, and that dude was a stud, sacking me all over the damn place. I mean, obviously I dominated the Heroes, but still, he was a big factor in the game. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 19, just like that. And once again, on 3rd and 19, you got to question the call here. And he's not able to burst through. Just picks up 10. I mean, 10's obviously pretty good on a run play, but not enough when it's a deep 3rd and 19. And they'll be turning the ball over again. But at least it's not a fumble, so they get a pretty good kick. Rogers way back to his 12. Makes a decent move to pick up a few yards. Takes it up to about the 23. 57 seconds left. Man in motion. Valentino going to hand low. Decent blockers there. They smother it. Keep it to an easy short gain. 4 wide for the Orange Wrestlers. They pitch again. Better blocking scheme. He's got another man out front. Doesn't get the chop block that we all dream of, but still does pick up a nice first down. Again, it's 4 wide. They're finding what works, so they're just feeding that bottom. The RNS sweep to that side. Oh, and he gets 2 people with crappy angles. And here comes Rogers. Here he goes. Can he get one more diver? No, he's dragged down, but he gets it all the way to the 7. What a huge run. And they're looking to take a 2-score lead. Man in motion. The line holds, and oh, there it is. Gets right through. Tommy Rogers. drives it in, and all of a sudden it's 13-0. And this office teams look like it's struggling a little bit. Somebody's there, but they don't block it. Make it 14. Big kick by Sherry. Scarn takes it in his own end zone, 1 yard deep. Not sure why he didn't kneel it down there. Oh, and he coughs up the ball. Luckily, there's a lot of his teammates there, and actually they're going to be able to advance the ball. A strong guy. Thought for a second it was going to be super glorious. Get a little bit of motion here. Scott goes, does that pitch to Schrute. Schrute makes a nice move to at least pick up 4 instead of 2 is what it looked like he was going to get. Both these teams like to favor the run. And pretty solid pickup there. I'm trying to remember that acronym for Dwight. It was like determined, worker, intense, better than others. I don't know. Something pretty good. All right, here it comes. He's got one guy open. Does find the one open man despite pressure in his face to Josh Porter, who's pretty slow, but does catch the ball. Got somebody going in motion. Looks like it's going to be a line plunge. Oh, and then shut right down. The wrestlers just put on a beautiful move and came blasting through the line. Another one there this time, but he's got his W04. If he finds him, there's some pressure there, but it's right on target. May get a bad dive. Oh, and a nice little move to get those two guys who always hang out in the end zone on that play. And there he is, good old Michael Scott to his best friend Jim. Yeah, and Pam just showed him her boobs, and Jim's smiling. Everybody's happy now in the office as they get some points on the board. Here comes Blanchard. Makes a nice move to get around. He's got some serious speed for a returner. Okay, gets out past the 40. You got to be feeling good about that. I think he's feeling good himself, personally. Okay, the line holds, but it's a line plunge up the middle. Tough to get that play working when you got usually every linebacker paid. Okay, they chop him down. Big 3rd and 4 here. They're going to do a quick 3 and out and give him the ball right back. What are they going to do? They've got that hole, but this time, that's the problem with that motion there. Creed Bratton comes flying through on the outside in his namesake Apollo Creed. Looking like it for at least that play, and took that guy down. There'll be no return here, which looked good. So, plenty of time, half the time left, 2:30 left. 4 wide, they start off with a classic run. Schrute's definitely got some room to run, picks up a first down, 12-yard gain, moves it out to the 32. Again, it's 4 wide. They try that same play, similar blocking scheme, doesn't quite have the same amount of green to work with, and does pick up 6. 2nd and 4. 2-back formation this time, giving him a different look. Pretends to hand off. Oh, but Stan Lane is not confused, and he drags the QB down, and all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 11. Oh, but they've got WR1 wide open if he can loft it enough. Right in the breadbasket. There is Jim again. Does not get the score, but gets the huge pickup at the 14. In a way, almost ideal to burn off a little bit of clock and not give the wrestlers a chance. Oh, they pitch it, but they're all on top of him this time. Down goes Dwight. Dwight ain't right in that instance. They're not afraid to give it to him then. Here comes a sweep. He's got a blocker. Okay, tosses him and goes down at the same time. 3rd and 5. They don't want to have to settle for a field goal. He's in the gun. This does not look promising. He fires it quickly before getting sacked. And it's a diving incomplete. Could have been caught, could have been intercepted. But unfortunately, they're going to have to settle for a field goal. So obviously they do wish now Jim ran it all the way in. And it's a low kick. He's not far away. Let's see what they paid him. And he doinks it in just enough, Charles Minor. Cuts it to within 4. Decent kick. Blanchard will stand about at the 6. Gets off his line, a sea of blue and white, and they take him down at the 24. Can they hold? Not too many super high-powered offensive plays here. This is not one of them. Gets blocked right there. And he's got pressure. Looks like he's going to get sacked unless the lineman pops him off. He does. Then he tosses it super deep. Just to make me eat my words, he gets up. He's super fast and scores. What a play there. Too Cold Scorpio. A huge deep bomb from Greg Valentine. It was all tied up. It's those wrestling skills able to get it in. And with a big throw, very important 7-point there to reclaim a 2-score lead. So that was an exciting last play. Jason saying, hey, you're going to root against me, punk. Let's see what this team can do as he blasts out. So nice play there. Let's see what the office can respond. Unfortunately, they do have to kick it off, but it's a hell of a kick to Blanchard. He'll be about 6 yards deep. And make it 4. Guess that's right. None of these guys have any kicking power. All right, he gets out to about the 13, outside of safety range, at least on the first play. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're going to pick up some green here. Good blocking, some bad angles. Look at the strength of those blockers there, folks. And look at the slowness on the defense. Nobody knows what's going on, but they do take him down, but a big pickup. And this office needed to spend more time in the conference room with Michael because they seem to be struggling on defense. All right, 3rd and 7. Motion. Oh, and they collapse around him again. They try that plunge. No gain after the massive run. They're not getting anything on the inside, but those outside runs are working great. Long field goal. Oh, he tanks it. Lucky it wasn't blocked. But that ain't going in. Doesn't even get a doinker. So the office does survive that massive initial run. They try to get it out to Shrewd, who A, isn't looking fast, B, called play down right away. This is what they're looking to do if the line will hold. Wasn't the play I was hoping for. They can get a little dump off, or, oh, I thought maybe Jim was there, but great defensive play by the wrestlers to jump up and knock it down. 3rd and 14. They try the same play, but they've got wide receiver 1 wide open. Fires it to him. There he is. There's your star. 2 divers, and he's still running 40, 35, 30, 25, down at the 23. Just a shoestring tackle to prevent a score. Are they going to fire it right away to him again? They are. He's covered. Everyone's covered this time. They try to force it to him, and he catches it under coverage. Jim is clearly the MVP for the office. And one of my favorite guys on the show, as with most people. And he's wide open again, although he's too deep, and can't catch it. Too many people there. He needed to do the curl route. He didn't read the defense correctly there. All right, they try the waggle. This time the defender's not there. He's got a dump off. Does get the dump off to Schrute, and Schrute just strolls in. Nice little play on that. There he is. Oh, look, he's doing donuts in the parking lot in his Trans Am. Go, Schrute, go. Kick is up and good. And all of a sudden, we're back to a ball game. 17-21. Okay, can't quite get that super deep kick, but at least it's not horrible. He'll stand at his 10. And, oh, quickly, bad move. He made a quick move out, then cut back on the inside. The man was not faked out, dragged him down after a piss-poor 8-yard gain. Okay. Thought that could go for a little bit longer, but picks up 4. Here comes man in motion. Doesn't get the double block, but he does have that blocker out there. Oh, but he's swarmed and swallowed. That's what she said. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 7. Does the pitch. Can they get through? And he does not get the first. It'll be a punting situation. All of a sudden, things are tightening up here for the wrestlers who thought they had a commanding lead going into halftime. Mantell boots it very deep. Gets a huge kick. Actually, just a bit too much as it's in the end zone. Otherwise, that was just going to be a 5-yard return. So the office starts on the 20. Everybody's wide in the shotgun. He's got one dump off if he can find him again. There's Porter. He found him before, and he finds him again for a nice 20-yard pickup. 3rd quarter winding down. Ton of time left. Now the kick out to Schrute, who can't get anywhere. Doesn't fake anybody out with his karate move there. Oh, pressure. Oh, the RB picks it up. That actually worked out really well. Here goes Pam, Jim's counterpart. She looks quicker and cuter, and she sneaks into the end zone. But I want to give credit to the RB1. At least one of the RBs was there. He picked up the blitzing defensive end or defensive lineman from the wrestlers after he bowled over the O-lineman. And that allowed, and then Michael Scott rolled up, drew the defense in. If I could speak appropriately, I'd really give the right amount of praise here. And drew that guy in, left Pam open, gave her just enough space, and she kicked up her skirt. Even with high heels on, she was able to sprint into the end zone. Impressive. But now let's see what we got going on here. Rodgers looks like maybe he's dropped a condition. He does not look quite as fast as I recall. But he's got a little bit of green there. Makes one move. Does get the first. Moves the chains. Just a 3-point game, so anything can happen. Each team's going to get the ball for sure once. Oh, he runs right into somebody, and down he goes. Toby Flenderson with the sack. 2nd and 14. I think the wrestler thought he would just bowl over the office guy. I was surprised about his strength. A little better blocking scheme there for Rodgers, but again, I see that slower. I think he was hitting that hole a little quicker earlier in the game. This is another big 3rd down. There's a blocker there. He escapes. Nice move by Rodgers, despite feeling bad. Able to get that 1st down. That was close. He was tackled initially, hit before the line. It was all that second effort. Oh, but big Bob Vance comes in on that shitty pass play, and that line tends to collapse on that one. All right, they give it back to Rodgers, but no doing there. And all of a sudden, a tough 3rd and 16, not even within field goal range, I don't believe. Got someone in his face. Oh, now he's definitely not in field goal range. They don't get the luck they had at the end of the first half. David Wallace drags them down, 2:58, and they'll be punting away on 4th and 25. I don't think they're going to fake it. No, they don't. They kick it deep, too deep, and into the end zone it goes. One of the negatives with high kicking power is you're much more likely to clock it in. Now he's got somebody deep. Oh, he should have waited. Had the bottom receiver, I actually believe the tight end, streaking down the field on that one. Okay, they decide to stick to the run game. They don't need a home run hit right away. Oh, if only Schrute could have avoided that one, he would have been picked up another huge gain, but it's a big 3rd and 1. Are they going to turn it over right away? They've got everybody wide. They kick it there. Does he get there? Oh, and Schrute does use a karate move that time to get around him. Big pickup. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left. What's going to happen? They fake. He's got him wide open. He's got Jim wide open if he puts enough loft on it. He does. Look at Jim streaking in. No one will catch him. And he's in. Jim is in the end zone. Look at the play from Jim Halpert. Pam's cheering on him. And suddenly it looks like she's straddling him in. And all of a sudden she's sitting on his face. And Jim's being very excited. But he's giving the thumbs up to the crowd. Oh, I see. Pam thought maybe he was hit at the end of the play. And was doing the concussion protocol with her thighs. But Jim does seem to be okay. And he is moving. He actually seems to be squirming, slightly convulsing. His toes are curling. Yes, I think he's good to go. All right, does the line hold? Oh, he avoids the blitzing man. Now it might work if they find Rodgers. No, he decides to go super deep. Is anybody there? Oh, I thought it was going to be a jumping pick, which would have just been glorious. But it was a nice knockdown. Okay, going in the red gun. Good pass play. Oh, but once again, he thinks he's just going to outrun Toby. Is soft and weird, and no one likes him, but he's able to make a tackle when he needs to. And it's suddenly desperation time for the heroes. They toss it pretty deep. Scorpio found the seam in the end zone. Found the seam in the defense. This is big, but the talk is really clicking. They got to get up and they got to really score immediately. They got to score on this play. Okay, they pitch. They're not going to score on this play. Rodgers taken down. Time is ticking. 22 seconds. Maybe if they score here, then they'll have a chance for one play. What are they going to do? He waits. He needs a jump from Rodgers. Oh, and it's an interception to seal the deal. Even there wasn't wasn't going to work. So the wrestlers looked like they had it, up 21-10, and then to give up 21 unanswered points to the Office. That is brutal. Michael Scott putting up a good performance, 64%, 326. The wrestlers did have serious rushing yards, 185, but not enough. Could not match the overall total. So there you have it. The Office with a nice comeback takes down the wrestlers, and they're out for the count.